So at the very end, I'm going to tell you what solved it actually. So what works. At the very end, we find out IT is backing up the Pi Data Archive drive. You know, when the Pi server is running, you cannot really touch the data archive, right? It's doing something, so you cannot even copy it over to another server, right? You have to unregister your archive before you can copy it over. We notice IT has been doing backup to the archive files for a couple months, and they have a lot of error that they didn't tell us, and we recently find out. And then we noticed this problem, and we were thinking of going physical server as well, because in the past physical server does not have problem. We are guessing, like it's just analogy, but I'm just telling you, like let's say you see ghosts, right? You're special, you can see ghosts, right? And you constantly in the world you see ghosts around, and then because you are kind of like paranoid already, right? So one day you see a human, you think they are ghosts as well. So that's how and then we kind of see things that I kind of get confused when this happen. Like we see a lot of problem. We get to a point we don't know where to look anymore. Maybe everything is a problem, like maybe here, right? You don't know. And then causing us to think like the Pi system sucks. I mean, I could not imagine like you're getting this constantly, right? You get flatline constantly. Like there's no dependency on this software anymore. Like in terms of event frame and expression calculations. We lose trust on it. Our customer lose trust on it if it doesn't have expected behavior. So what we did is, what works, I'm talking about, is we create backup exceptions to make sure it doesn't back up, like IT doesn't back up those archive files. And then seems like quiet, except myself was stopping Pi server, starting it, and then it caused issues, but it seems quiet now. The dots go all the way up unless I do something, right? Which is expected. We have a trick as well. We disable all the Pi analysis error. That is important too, and I'll tell you why. I mean, we were disable Pi analysis error previously as well, but it doesn't work. But what I notice is it helps. So I'll tell you how to replicate this problem, right? Having this a flat line. So what I did was stopping this and starting the Pi server when analytics is running. So when I do that, analytics server doesn't have the data to pull into the memory to make the calculation. That's why it gets flatline. But the problem is when the Pi server gets started, like with start back, how come analytics server doesn't recognize this is good? Like, oh, Pi server is back. Why it's still flatline for extended period of time, for a long time, right? For like something gets stuck. And when we have a flat line, like I don't know, maybe 45 minutes, what I did is I disabled all the analysis error. We were having like 5,000 analytic error because we couldn't have the tags available for the calculations. Like in the logic, we have an exceed, right? If the tag doesn't exist, it should exceed the logic and doesn't execute, but it's still flagged as an error. So we disable all the errors when it's flatline, and then the moment I disable all the errors, it picks up. So that's how this problem get replicated. Why wait for the system to eventually come back? It will take extended period of time. But if I disable the errors, it actually free up the resources in the analytic servers so that the analytic engine can start working again. And that's the problem I like to share with you. If you have this problem, take a look at these videos again or message me. I am happy to share with you what the other things I like to try if you don't have run out of idea. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll see you next week. Bye.